Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones. Now, I was going to start this episode off by helping Cersei in her war. However, because we can see that she is actually in a liberty war currently against some of her vassals who are dressed definitely ready for war. Wow, that armor looks incredible. However, if we go back over to Cersei, you can see we can't actually offer to join the war because she's not fighting a peasant faction, which is a little bit unfortunate. And I don't think we can get an alliance either. And I don't think I'm too interested in getting an alliance. So we'll just see how this one plays out. If she holds on to the Westerlands, then her vassals will be put in their place. Or we could see the Lannisters even be overthrown here. But here's the real thing I want to get into this episode. You've probably already guessed it. We're going north, to the true north. Of course, even Aegon the First wasn't able to conquer the north, probably because there wasn't much worth conquering up here. But my plan is to do what Aegon the First could not. And instead of uniting the 7 kingdoms, we're going to unite the 8 kingdoms. Maybe it's a bit ambitious. Maybe it's not the best spend of our resources here. But I have a vision and there's not much conflict going on at the moment. So I think it's worthwhile. Now, if we go over to someone here, like such as the High Chiefess Dallo of Milkwater, we can't just declare a war because we need a casus belli. However, we can buy a claim for piety, which I'm almost inclined to do because I don't plan on reforming the faith. I think we're going to keep the faiths how they are. So for 500 piety, we could get a claim on Milkwater. Unfortunately, we can't get a claim on somewhere like the Frozen Shore, because if we go and click here, you cannot buy a claim on a kingdom if you're already a king or emperor. So unfortunately, we're going to have to pick a duchy. We could go for Walrus Bay here, but I think going for Milkwater Bay, it's right next to the wall, so we might have some allies here, and we could sail through this river, through the mountains, under the shade of night. And I think we could go in for a sneak attack here. We're probably going to have to pay to embark, unless we can cross the wall. We'll have to see, but let's go ahead and buy a claim. It's going to cost 500 piety. I think that's fine. There we go. High Chieftain Milkwater has been claimed, so we're going to start our venture north. But before I do that, I do want to take just a moment to look at our dynasty tree, because a few of you did ask me to do this. So if we go back, we're not that far in, to be fair. So of course, Aerys Targaryen, our father, he started as ruler of the 7 kingdoms before we overthrow him. And out of his children, we just have me, Rhaegar, and then my brother Viserys, who has the one child, Aelena. The rest of our siblings died here. Died during birth. You were sickly, and you were sickly as well. So all of our siblings are dead. However, if we look at my family tree, I'm definitely more fertile than Viserys here. You can see my firstborns, Prince Aegon and Princess Rhaenys here. They are betrothed or married to one another. So we've got Rhaena, Rhaenyra, and Rhaegar here. Another Rhaegar, that would be fun. So of course Aegon is in line for the 7 kingdoms. And then it goes to Rhaegar again. Liara is married. Oh yeah, she married off to a Valerian. So she has 2 children of her own here. Alysanne and Aera Valerian there. So we've got those 2 as well. Jon Targaryen was married off to Visenya. So we go ahead and do this. We can clean that up a little bit, just so we can see everyone. So these 2 were married off together, and they've already had Daenerys Targaryen and Valar Targaryen as children as well. And then as for Rhaela and Visera, I think they still need to be married off. Oh no, they are betrothed. You're betrothed to Rhaegar Scales. Are you betrothed to anyone? You're betrothed to Materys Dragonmont. So no children there. And I think Aelena still isn't married. We can't marry her to anyone though. But that's the family tree so far. Not super huge. But 15 living members, certainly more than we started with. Right, I think we should start with this war. I do wonder if it's going to be a mega war or not. We will have to see, and hopefully we can pass through the wall. If not, then we're just going to sail through here. So let's go ahead and declare this war. Oh boy. This is where the 7 kingdoms join against me. That would be problematic. We gain the contested title. We get the High Chiefdom of Milkwater. She would become my vassal, which is a little bit unfortunate. I wonder if I can revoke her title afterwards. That could be something we look at, because I want to give this land to Jon, my second son, and we will give him the responsibility of trying to unite the North into the 8th Kingdom. So let's go ahead and declare the war then. I don't think there's any point waiting much longer. War declared on High Chiefess Dalla. If we zoom out, the Iron Throne is still united, so I don't think it actually triggers as a mega war, which is nice. What we need to do, though, is most likely add another banner over here. So let's go ahead and raise the men. Just in case we can pass through here. I'm not sure we can, though. Should we raise the men over here? Why not? Let's go ahead and raise the men over here. And I think they don't have much. Yeah, 500 men. So it should be more than enough just to use our men-at-arms here. So let's go ahead and do that. That's going to give us quite a lot of people there. Stannis is going to be leading the armies as well. If we go ahead and put Stannis on Organized Army, just to make that upkeep a little bit cheaper. And we're going to war with the Northern clans. This should be fun. I am heading for my chambers to enjoy some blessed sleep when I hear a faint rustle from a window. Just the wind, I think, until the wind starts to speak. Oh, and another creepy old man trying to get with my daughter. You have a wife. Come on, guys. Stop it. One of you did say, because my children are beautiful, this is probably why they're trying to sleep with them, but they're not actually sleeping with them. I think they're just trying to romance them. That's what's happening there. Impeccable household. This happened despite your spouse's poor stewardship skill. Thank you, Lyanna. She's been serving us well here. Viserys Targaryen has returned from meeting peers. Very nice. If we zoom out, yeah, it doesn't seem to trigger a mega war, which is nice. Okay, so at least we know that now. I always get a little bit confused about what will trigger one and what won't. We only have 1,000 men. While performing his duties as my master of whisperers, Varys has uncovered a secret held by Lord Sander of Lonmont. He has secretly taken Lord Stefan of the Fieldlands as a lover. Aren't you currently in the... Oh, you're currently in the Liberty War. This is useful to know. Cersei, I'm going to help you out here, Cersei. I'm going to expose his secret. And then, hopefully... So he's a sodomite and he has a lover. I mean, we could expose both, right? And he actually loses stress because he's honest. I'm going to expose his secrets because Cersei is currently fighting him. And maybe that will let her imprison him or make her own judgments there. So that's all looking fine. Now, 1,000 men, is that really enough to go ahead and take this? I think so. I mean, we have dragon keepers, right? We can pass through the wall. Okay, that's good to know. So let's go ahead and march along the road here. This should be a very easy wall. They're actually already at war. We'll go ahead and take this first. This should be very quick and easy. And then Jon can finally get some lands of his own. They have raised the men. No idea where they're going to go. I don't think they can pass through the wall either. It's going to be a very one-sided affair. 50 days to take their camp even. Of course, they don't even have proper castles up here. To the implacable Rhaegar, despite our best efforts, my agents have yet to uncover any secrets at Lady Cersei's court. However, I still believe there is something going on in the shadows. I only need a little more time to determine what it is. If there is anything, we shall find it, Varys. I believe in you. Let's keep on searching. I think there's something to be found yet. What's popping up here? Your hook on the High Septum will soon expire. Yeah, well, we don't really have any use for that right now, I don't think. There we go. One more day left on the siege. That's going to help the war score a little bit. What else? Where's their territory? I can't even see where their holdings are. They must be absolutely tiny. We have Craster's Keep. If I go ahead and click on this... So this is all of our war target, I assume. Okay. So they're in another war as well. Oh, there we go. Look at that. The camp is hidden way up here in the mountains. Let's go ahead and take that one. Wow. That's really hidden. My lord, I was able to fetch a secret Sylvie tries to protect. So she's my guest. I will hand you the evidence I found, but only if my service is rewarded fairly. Sure. What's her secret? She's a deviant. Okay. Maybe we can use that in the future. We'll have to see. Let's go ahead and take this camp first. But there's a lot of enemies up here in the north. To the thoughtful Rhaegar, despite our best efforts, my agents have yet to uncover any secrets. Okay, he still believes there's something going on though, so let's carry on searching for that. Another 60 days to take this camp. How long will it take them to claim it back? 5 bumps, wow. Our units are much, much better than theirs, of course. In fact, let's get a close-up of our units. You can see the Targaryen sigil on the shield looks cool. Greetings, my implacable liege. I know you are a dedicated servant of the Father above. I therefore hope you will look in sympathy on the fact that our duty to you weighs down our ability to do the sevens who are one's work. Perhaps some of our heavier obligations may be waived. Well, we're currently on an arc of not caring so much about the sevens, so I think I am the one doing the seven who are one's work. I'm going to refuse. You must pay me your taxes. I need the money for my war efforts. 5 more days and then we've taken this camp as well then. There we go. Very easy. We've also built mobile camps in King's Landing. That's going to be useful for increasing our military capabilities. There we go. I was trying to find the words. Let's go ahead and stop this. Oh, well, that's going to be an easy battle. Even though we're outnumbered, our quality is just much better. We still haven't found any secrets. Keep looking, Varys. I believe in you. Now, if we fight here, whose side are we going to join on? I assume these guys? I don't think they're going to beat us in a battle, right? Doesn't look like it. Let's just go ahead and take another one of their camps. There we go. We've got a camp just north of the river there. If we can go ahead and take that one whilst they're distracted, that should help us win the war here. I hope we could also get an alliance with Jon when we give him this land. Oh dear, they're going to take this one now. While performing his duties as my master of whisperers, Varys has uncovered a secret held by Lord Quentin of Withermore. Oh. Disputed heritage. You're also in the Liberty War against Cersei. Cersei, I have some more juicy news for you. Let's go ahead and expose this one. I mean, she's actually losing the war currently, though, which is a little bit worrying. So we go down to Cersei. I think she's losing the war, right? Where is Cersei? Down here, there we go. The map is huge. Oh, wow. Yeah, she's actually losing the Liberty War. She's heavily outnumbered, even though I exposed their secrets. I don't really have anything I can do here, because I can't offer to join the war. I mean, it's only a Liberty War anyway, so all that does is lower her crown authority. It's not like she's gonna lose the lands which she currently possesses. Let's go back to Milkwater, though, because we are trying to win some new lands. I wonder if we could defeat this army in a battle. The problem here is they're trying to occupy lands I want. I think we could beat them. Let's do it anyway. I need to get rid of these wildlings. This is the Crown's land now. Nothing in this world is certain, especially in times of war. The Iron Throne claim on the High Chiefdom of Milkwater has been no different. As this conflict is no longer against Chiefess Dalla of the Gorge, but High Chieftain Dormund of Walrus Bay instead, it might be wise to re-evaluate the situation. Oh. My goal is still the same. No, we must still take it, even though the war has now passed on to someone else. What's happened here? Theo, a commoner, has fulfilled his solemn oath and has departed this world under the mantle of his white cloak. Theo died of old age. Was he actually one of my Kingsguard? Oh, wow. Look at Aegon in his armor. Very nice. He was actually one of my Kingsguard. Okay. I ask that because, of course, we have double the number of Kingsguard currently, but some half of which aren't actually serving me. Theo was a skilled knight who acquitted himself with aplomb in the service of his liege King Rhaegar, being well regarded for his skill at arms. With his departure to the Seven Heavens, the duty now falls to fill the vacancy amongst the renowned ranks of the White Cloaks. Didn't I have someone? Okay, it looks like I had someone in my court who wanted to fill this position. And I said I would give it to them when a position opened. Who was that? I have a feeling I have completely forgotten, unfortunately. I don't see them here. It wasn't you, was it? I gave someone my word. Unless it's, it doesn't look like it's going to pop up either. I gave someone my word. We don't have any hooks or secrets. Yeah, no one has a hook on me either, which is unfortunate. So I don't think it's going to pop up. Okay, in that case, bring me the greatest knights in all of the realm. We'll see if anything pops up afterwards. Look at that, we're absolutely destroying these guys. So who are we fighting against now? We'll have to look. Oh, Pala Stark died. How did she die? Had her head ripped off. Oh, by wildlings as well. Okay, we're going to have to take a look at that in just a moment. Okay, who's going to take your position? You have 34, 35. You have 30. Edric, hasn't he already refused service once, though? I think so. They are... These two are formidable fighters. You have 38. I'm going to offer Edric the position once more. Edric is the certain choice. Hopefully he accepts this. So what happened down here in the north? We now have Lord Rhaegar Stark. He's now king in the north. Pala was murdered by... Let's see, this guy here. Mag the Mighty. Where are you? Oh, you are north of the wall. Oh, we're fighting you right now. Maybe we could get revenge even. Okay, in that case, we need a new Warden of the North. You're only 6 years old. That kind of sucks. Do we have any other Starks that could be Warden of the North? Where's my court positions? Here we go. It's hard to find them. Here, Warden of the North. If I sort by Stark... Okay. Why is it only showing Lyanna? I don't know. Maybe I have to go to Stark Dynasty? Yeah, it's not showing. Okay, that's interesting. I will make him Warden of the North. So, Rhaegar Stark here. Of course, it would be useful to have... If we go Rhaegar... Oh, it's because he's not old enough. Okay, in that case... I think we're going to reappoint Lyanna Warden of the North. In this situation. Just until her relative here is able to be Warden of the North himself. At least there's still a Stark ruling in the North. That's important. Oh, wow. Things are getting kind of chaotic in our lore at the moment. If we go ahead and look at this war, they do... I mean, they have 3,000 men. I think our men-at-arms should be fine. Eric is no longer my maester. Okay, we're going to need to send for a maester from the Citadel now as well. Let's go ahead and send a raven to Old Town. Everyone's dying so suddenly. Oh dear. The maester I sent for from the Citadel has arrived in the Red Keep. A Valeman by the name of Jaemond. Let us hope he will be loyal and wise. Look at that. So he is a maester. He's got 21 learning. And he's an insightful thinker. I think he should do very well. We pay him 150 gold. Oh wow. He gained some opinion of us though. So let's go ahead and do that. How did the battle go? I think we got plenty of kills here. Oh, she died in this battle. That's dreadful. Did we... And he wounded another one of our knights. And we didn't manage to capture him. Oh, damn. We do have a court event now. Why would you honor that Bampot Queen Lyanna with a position at court and not me? What did you just call my wife? My daughter Rhaegar is livid. Apparently she had been certain that the honor would befall her and no one else. Rhaegar, that's literally your mother. Oh dear. You're 20 years old. Okay, what's wrong with you? I could make Rhaegar my officer at arms. What does this do? The officer of arms is in charge of the arms of the realm. Is that meant to say realm? Preserving and presiding over armorial and heraldic matters. They often double as their liege's courtly herald. So we get diplomacy per level of fame and court grandeur. And she would get some diplomacy and prestige. You know what? Rhaegar, I will make you my officer of arms. There we go. My wife's not going to like that as much because we've let you get away with your brattiness, but it's fine. Let's go ahead and unpause. Another 3 weeks left to siege this camp. To the implacable Rhaegar, I would be honoured to serve within your Kingsguard. You should come to the capital to take your vows. Very nice. My Kingsguard Edric kneels before me, swearing to exchange his life for mine. to obey your word and keep your confidence, to speak their mind or hold their tongue at your beck, and to defend the honour of your name, your dynasty, and your throne. He rises, now pledged toward you with all his strength, and to give his blood for yours. Rise, Sir Edric. There we go. It looks like he did answer the second calling there. Where is Sir Edric? 42 prowess. Very nice. Anus, I think you've got the wrong armour there. Let's go ahead and change that. Clothes, that's what I'm looking for. If we go all the way down here. Kingsguard plate armour. There we go. Let's go ahead and apply that. I think you had the wrong armour on there. That's looking better. I do like how Aegon now has his armour on. He's not in any battles either. He's chosen to wear that himself, which is very nice. Jon, more of a diplomat though, has decided just to wear his normal Targaryen robes. Oh, I do like how this all changes. It's amazing. I love this mod. Right, 3 weeks left to siege this. I thought we just sieged this. My memory's failing me. While performing his duties as my master of whisperers, Varys has uncovered a secret held by Lord Reynold of the Crag. He has secretly taken Alara, Cumnor from the Crag, as a lover. Oh, that's useful to know. Thank you very much there, Varys. We've won this siege now. So, what are we... Where is my war target? All of this, I guess. Okay, let's continue north. We're going to take this camp here in Fangspear. I can see that one at least. This war has taken much longer than I thought. Now we probably know why Aegon I never bothered with all of this. It's quite problematic. We're going to run into supply issues soon as well, which isn't helpful. We've taken this siege as well. It's taken some gold and some prisoners too. So that should help fund our efforts just for a little while here. Where's the next camp? There's a camp over here. Let's go ahead and take that one. While performing his duties as my master of whisperers, Varys has uncovered a secret held by Lord Tybalt of Krakenhall. The ways in which he seeks pleasure is revolting for any decent man to think of, and yet he is not merely willing but eager. It feels so unnatural and sickening. No, it is unnatural and sickening. An offence against the seven who are one. Okay, he's a deviant. That makes sense. Cersei, are you still in your Liberty War? She is. Okay, she's actually coming back a little bit because I exposed some of those secrets. I imagine those might have helped. We'll have to see. Causing some personal problems between all of her enemies there. Let's go ahead and take this camp as well. It will be nice to finally see Jon with some lands, of course. And my daughter Visera has come of age. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards administration, such as Visera, can come to truly understand it. So we go ahead and look at her. She is, I think we have to just pause for a second. There we go. 17 stewardship and a Midas touched. Very nice. And they can even marry now. So let's go ahead and send off that betrothal. Sadly, it's not matrilineal. That's fine, though. To the thoughtful Rhaegar, I gladly accept your marriage proposal. I will graciously take the hand of your daughter Visera in holy matrimony. May the maiden bless our union. Excellent. Oh, I just remembered. Speaking of marriage, we were going to... One of you told me that... Wrong place. Somewhere over here. Is it over here? I'm so blind. I thought it was here. Okay, it is here. I zoomed in the wrong place. The high tower's here. I wonder, it might be better to search like this actually. Do you have anyone we can marry off to one of my relatives? If we sort by age here. Oh, they have plenty of candidates, don't they? Meryn Flowers. Oh, you're a bastard though. I don't want to do that. I mean, we have Jason Hightower here. He has a claim. He's not landed. He's already married though. In fact, what we should do here is if we go unmarried. Okay, so the oldest one we have is Laneth Hightower. She's free. We probably need a guy though. I mean, you're slow. I don't like that. I mean, we have Baelor Hightower. We could arrange a marriage here. The problem is my granddaughter's already 7. But we could marry them off. I mean, that would be into House Valerian rather than House Targaryen. But they would be of my blood. So we could arrange some marriages there, maybe. Do you have anyone a little bit older? If I do this. Oh dear, what have I done? What have I done? Let's open this menu again. So the oldest one you have is Lannet. I don't think we sort by age. I mean, I have a grandson here. We could marry you off to Aerin. It would have to be matrilineal though, which I'm not a fan of. Okay, in that case, we're not going to do that. But if we take good old Baelor Hightower and we can arrange a marriage here, I could see us marrying Aera Valerian off here. Matrilineal. They would even accept matrilineal. So let's go ahead and send off that proposal, just so at least they have ties with the Hightowers. It's not directly with the Targaryens, but that's fine. Let's go back to the war as well. I keep getting distracted by everything. So much going on. To the thoughtful Rhaegar, I gladly accept your betrothal proposition. Your granddaughter Aera will be betrothed to my grandson Baelor. Look at that. That's very nice armor. Excellent. I don't think we get an alliance for that, but we have bonded our families, at least, via distant relatives. We're taking a prisoner. And we've got a new learning perk as well. Do we already have Scholar? We have Whole of Body. Very nice. Religious relations, realm priest opinion, level of devotion. Let's see. Convert faith in county progress speed. Let's do that. Maybe we do reform the faith. If we get down to profit, I can actually see us managing to do it. It's certainly a possibility. Can I beat 3,000 men? I'm not so sure about that. That's a lot of men to beat in a battle, isn't it? But our units are far more elite, right? Light footmen, bowmen, pikemen. Oh, they actually do have a lot of men-at-arms there. Whereas we kind of just have this, right? Unfortunately, I mean, I could raise a local army. That's only 5,000 levies. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to bring some levies back north. What I'm going to do, I'm going to march back to the Castle Black here, I think that is. Yes, we're going to march back to Castle Black and wait for the levies to reinforce. And then we're going back north to finish off the wildlings. While performing his duties as my master of whisperers, Varys has uncovered a secret held by Cersei. She schemed from the shadows to have Lady Silva murdered. Oh, not only cruel and heartless, but dishonourable as well. Of course, we already knew of Cersei's nature. Who are you? You are Shay. Oh, Shay, I know you. Days go by without it even crossing my mind, but each time I catch Shay's eye at court, I can think of nothing but her crimes. I wonder how many at court know, perhaps none, perhaps all. The truth will out eventually, and it will not do my reputation any good to have such scandals in my courtiers' midst. She must be dealt with, or I will have the 7 who are one to reckon with, let alone the court. So I could expose her lover secret. Wait, who are you a lover with? Aren't you a lover with Varys? I forget. You are Varys' lover. I mean, I kind of don't want to get on Varys' bad side. I mean, I could get her, I could blackmail her. Only a fool would not I'm going to blackmail her. She might tell Varys, but maybe that's part of the blackmail. I tell her to keep it quiet, or else. And there we go. We've managed to get a hook there. Well, I think that's enough men. Let's stop gathering. We don't quite need that many. There we go. You guys are going to march north as well. I'm going to take you to Castle Black. And then we're going to go and finish these wildlings once and for all. This should be very easy. There we go. 5,000 men. We have much superior quality as well. That should be a very easy victory. Although they do have a lot of men-at-arms, so we'll have to see. I thought this would be over so fast. In reality, it's a much different story, isn't it? We've uncovered a new secret. Ella of Beach, child's heritage. Okay, let's just go ahead and ignore that for now. We're going to go and march into battle against the wildlings. Oh, another army just joined them as well. Our knight wounded Osha. We'll have to take a look at that afterwards. Of course, we still need to get revenge for Pala as well. Speaking of which, I think this... Yeah, Mag the Mighty. He wounded one of our champions again. Oppo as well. Oppo's very good. Gregor managed to get a kill. Slew Chieftain Devon, the poet of Old Whale, while he was retreating from battle. Prince Aegon, my son, even managed to get some action in there as well. Sadly, we lost a champion. If I go to kills, who got the most kills? Gregor. Where's... oh, Stannis is all the way down here. My son didn't do that too shabby, actually. It's a bit risky letting Aegon join us in battle, but what way is he going to learn to be a man? Other than some good cold hard experience. Right, let's go ahead. It's really hard to spot the camps. I see one there. I don't know where this... Oh, it's right there. There we go. Let's go ahead and take this camp as well. We can imprison criminals. Let's not go ahead and deal with that right now. 3 months to take this camp. That's a little bit longer. While performing his duties as my master of whisperers, Varys has uncovered a secret held by Lady Lysana of Stirling. She has secretly taken Lord Lymond of Borrenline as a lover. This is useful to know. Thank you, Varys. Maybe one day we'll find a use for all of these secrets. Right now, though, we don't really need them. Princess Rhaegar can marry Rhaegar Scales. Let's go ahead and send off that proposal then. And we get an alliance now with House Scales. That's excellent. Very nice. I think our family tree and our dynasty is going to grow very fast. We didn't have many of us left, but things are looking to change. I think we're going to win this war as well with this siege. There we go, finally. Let's go ahead and enforce the demands. Greetings, King Rhaegar of the Iron Throne. Your wisdom and mercy are legendary. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to its bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. So be it. Let's go ahead and disband the men then. And do I have any of this land? I do. I have South Prong. Now I could go ahead and give this to Jon. We can imprison criminals as well. Chiefess Dalla here. Why can I imprison you? You're a fornicator. Well, I might do that soon. You should feudalize. We need to feudalize all of this as well. I'm going to leave that to Jon to deal with. Can I revoke these titles? I can revoke these titles, but it's tyranny. Okay. That's a little bit problematic. What I'm going to do, Jon, you have the job of uniting the 8th Kingdom north of the Wall. So let's go ahead and give you this title. And I'm going to give you Milk Water as well. We do get a little bit of stress, but Jon will become my vassal. And 5 vassals will be transferred as well. Hopefully, he's able to do a good job for us there. And his succession is also strong. Are you still on my council at least? You are still my master of laws, which is good. Sadly, that's going to be it for this episode. I do have one more thing to show though. Somewhere down here. One of you did ask me to rename a house. I think it's down here. I managed to find a small house. Which, when I checked, they didn't have any children. But now they have some children. So I've added House Griffins to our game here. Down in the Weep. You are serving the Dreadfort, the Boltons, which maybe not optimal. But there we go. House Griffins is looking strong. Already 4 children. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching as always. And I'll see you next time.